Hello, welcome to our channel. Today, we're discussing a very interesting topic, why people lie. The yogi says the answer to why people lie can be divided into many layers because the reasons for lying are extremely diverse and complex. Often, a person's personal, social, mental, and emotional states motivate them to lie. When we look at the reasons for lying, we often fail to understand our brain, the limitations of our senses, religious beliefs, and our tendency to get caught up in imagination, which further complicates the difference between reality and illusion. This has a profound impact on our daily lives and behavior. The yogi sees the structure of our thought process and how it affects our understanding of truth is complex. Often, we are unaware of what kind of thoughts are being generated in our brains. Studies show that we generate about 40,000 to 60,000 thoughts in our daily lives. Of those, we consciously experience only 0.1% of our thoughts. This fact shows that we are not aware of most of the activity and thinking happening in our brains. Because our thought process is unfamiliar and uncontrolled, we may lie without even realizing it. If 99% of our thoughts are prone to falsehood, the chances of us being completely truthful to others are very slim. This fundamental reason for lying lies in the imbalance between how our senses perceive and how our brain analyzes it. Our 5 senses, eyes, ears, nose, tongue, and skin, gather different types of information. But all these senses only provide information about things individually. For example, the eyes understand visuals but not sounds. The ears understand sounds but cannot smell. And the nose knows smells but does not understand sounds or visuals. Thus, each sense provides a distinct type of information, but no single sense carries complete information. This information is sent to the 6th sense, the brain, which analyzes all of this information at once. But here too lies a major challenge. The brain does not receive any sensory input to perceive reality. The brain itself is not a source of information gathering. It only processes the information brought in by other senses. For example, visuals are received through the eyes, but it is the brain's responsibility to interpret their meaning. Similarly, it is the brain that has the ability to interpret the sounds heard by the ears. Humans have 5 distinct senses, each carrying different types of information, and it is only when they reach the brain that they are analyzed together. This process of the brain is not without its problems, because the brain is constantly bombarded with thousands of thoughts, and only a few of them carry complete reality. If the brain receives a new thought every 2 seconds, those thoughts get mixed up during analysis. In this process, there is a possibility of suppressing truth and reality along with mainly impure and unnecessary thoughts. Thus, the truth can be missed when the brain makes a decision, which increases the likelihood of lying. On the other hand, the brain is not in a position to analyze correctly to know the truth or falsehood of any information, because the information it receives is incomplete and very complex. Just as information is received separately from the 5 senses, it is difficult to put those pieces of information together in the brain. And misleading or incomplete information in these pieces of information makes the brain's thinking process unclear, which can lead to a tendency to lie in our behavior. Therefore, humans need sufficient time and awareness to analyze their thoughts and reality together. If we do not analyze the information received from our senses correctly, we can unknowingly fall into the trap of lies. Religious beliefs and myths have motivated lies to influence society. Since ancient times, priests have tried to control society by creating religious stories and myths where belief and imitation prevailed over the search for truth. As a result, people began to protect and spread their beliefs through lies. Our brain rapidly creates thousands of thoughts, which are difficult to control. Uncontrolled thoughts can lead us to believe imagination is reality. Because of this, it can be difficult for people to tell the difference between imagination and reality, and people end up making decisions that go beyond the truth. In this process, we confuse ourselves and start lying. This makes lying even easier. Most people lie to fulfill their self-interest or to gain benefits. People may distort the truth to gain advantages in business competition, academic success, and personal relationships. Such lies may provide immediate benefits, but they can create mistrust in relationships. Societal standards can force people to lie. People lie to please others and hide their reality for social acceptance. Individuals hide their true selves due to social pressure to gain acceptance. People lie to protect their reputation. The fear of appearing as a failure or weak makes people resort to lying to protect their image. Such lies may make them appear prestigious, but in the long run, lying has negative consequences. People may lie to feel mentally or physically safe. The tendency to use falsehood as a shield to avoid stressful situations or conflicts is also a major reason for lying. People may resort to lying in search of sympathy and support. The tendency to lie to gain emotional support is seen in romantic relationships or close relationships. People lie out of fear of not meeting social or family expectations. The practice of hiding one's reality to save family honor or to create a good image is common. Lying provides temporary safety and security to people. People may consider lying to get temporary relief during times of fear, stress, or insecurity. People may lie about their abilities and qualifications to gain opportunities. In the workplace, people try to present themselves as worthy by lying to gain promotions or opportunities. With the help of lies, people try to get the attention of others by exaggerating their problems and suffering. This is how they try to garner sympathy and support. Many people lie by hiding the pain, failures, and disappointments of their seemingly good lives. This makes them feel happy temporarily. Silence and introspection are important for understanding the truth. When we are silent, we can escape the limitations and illusions of our senses, and this brings clarity to reality. The yogi says that if we remain silent and analyze our senses in every decision, we can understand reality and truth. In a state of silence, we can control our thought process and stay away from lies. When we separate ourselves from the outside world and engage in inner peace and meditation, only then do we become aware of the reality of our senses, and we can free ourselves from the unnecessary thoughts and illusions of our minds. This helps us to surrender to true truth and reality. Thank you for watching the video. Please subscribe to the channel to watch more interesting videos. Thank you.